Hello everyone. I don't know whether it shows in my face, but I'm actually very tired and I actually have a headache. But this video, I need to talk about it before I go on and go and sleep. It's quite late now, but I need to put out this video. This is Festus Keyamo, and this is what he had to say. He said, finally, chicken is coming home to roost. I understand that someone somewhere has redrafted the statement he will release to hoodwink his supporters on why he accepted to be vice presidential candidate after a primaries that he knows has long been concluded. He has written and turned drafts upon drafts containing the normal gibberish of my desire to rescue Nigeria, blah, blah, blah. It's a tough one for him, but we're excited at the prospect of unmasking a true turncoat and a fraud at the coming campaigns. See the comments after his tweet to identify those whose raw nerves have been seriously affected. Please bookmark this tweet so we can all read his statement with some derision when it is eventually released. The person that wrote this is Festus Keyamo. He's supposed to be Minister of Aviation in Nigeria under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the person that rigged the 2023 election to get himself declared as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And he did this tweet I did this tweet today, which is the 29th of December 2025, a few hours after the accident that included Anthony Joshua, the world boxer, where two of his friends that he was with died. Literally everywhere you could see, people were talking about, condolences and well wishes on the issue of the tragic accident. But what Festus Keyamo was focused on was on someone else. You understand? And that tells you everything. If you read this whole statement, it speaks fear. Fear is coming out of this statement. That they know who it is that they are afraid of. And now they are saying that, oh, the primaries are concluded, because they know the person that they don't want, that they want to think whether their words or something will make him not want to join or one thing or the other. Instead of Festus Keyamo to focus on the disaster that he has been. But I love the fact that a lot of people came out to give him, as it is. And I'm just going to focus on the statement because there's absolutely no word for people like this, who you can see fear smelling out of their whole body, who cannot do anything without licking the bottom of people around. They are slaves. If Festus Keyamo cannot stand on his own and be a man, he has to boy after someone, and he takes on people. He should sit down and talk. He should sit down and go and be in one place. And allow people who can stand on their 2 feet talk, and not the ones that have to lick whatever it is that can be licked for them to get somewhere. That's the thing that he really doesn't understand. Ale Manasseh said, beside, he said, okay, first of all, he said, this is so low of you. I don't think there's anything too low for Festus Keyamo. Festus Keyamo is so low that he will need a ladder to climb the belly of a snake. So if people were thinking that, oh, he's low or whatever, and I never know nothing. This is so low of you, says Manasseh Allen. You talk and we feel the shame on your behalf. From where you were and what you are now doing, it's rather shameful than any act of negotiating opinions of others. Haba. Then Manasseh Allen, another tweet said, besides, you are part of the ruling party. If there's any fraud about the person you allege, why don't you mobilize your anti-fraud team and arrest him and get him charged? This is shameful to say the least. Bruno Sly said, you once charged the Lagos State House of Assembly to court over the person you work for today. Try explaining that with order of your two mouths. And this was, Festus Keyamo, of course, charging the State House of Assembly over the current person that he's working for. Then another person said, a political gaslighting propaganda to provoke obedience and the ADC camp. Very smart and psychological. Maturity will not react impulsively but maintain the poker face as the politics unfolds. Your reaction out of your busy schedule is enough respect to Peter Obi's influencer candidacy. And that says it all. If Peter Obi was truly nothing to them, they won't bother. They won't even know that anybody has moved in. How many people have have moved into ADC or this or formally put their this thing? Nobody has bothered, about them. But on the issue of Peter Obi, you see how they are coming all over the place, how they are already jittery. You could, like I said, it's fear. You could smell the fear as you are reading the tweet that he put out. Polonium says the entire post is built on speculation, not facts. No statement has been released, no decision publicly announced, yet conclusions, insults, and accusations are already written. That says more about your expectations and character than about Peter Obi's actions. Politics is not theater, it is negotiation, timing, and strategy. Participating in a process, reassessing options, or forming alliances does not make one a turncoat. It makes Obi pragmatic. If you are serious about rescuing Nigeria, we should judge leaders by verifiable actions and track record, not imagined drafts, gossips, and divisive rhetoric. What's coming from you, Tinubu supporters? The eagerness to unmask Obi before he has even spoken reveals a desire for vindication, not truth. I'm sorry, I think something went the wrong way. Let him speak, and then critique the substance. Anything else is just noise masquerading as insight. How far will the airport reform, sir? And that's just the thing about it. He has not even spoken. You're already writing episode. He already drafted. I'm closing it because these people did not give me money. I'm not going to do advert for that. I don't do advert anyway, so let them know say I'm doing advert for anybody. You're already hiding. You're already masquerading. You're already permutating. You're already talking so much, saying so much, doing so much, having so much, whatever is so much. It says a lot. It talks about that fear. And then somebody put it, he said, Tinubu nightmare. Peter Obi is coming. Okay. Everyone you prosecuted, they became your oga, from Tinubu to Akpabio. So who are you to tell us about drafts? There was once a rooster who crowed loudest at dawn, claiming he alone caused the sun to rise. He mocked the other birds for their silent, steady flight, calling them frauds. One morning, a storm came, and the rooster, busy crowning on the fence, was blown into the mud. And this one is Akan Ime that said it. Another person said, in a country where the national grid is fluctuating, no light, economy in shambles, the dear minister is concerned about politics being played by the opposition. Nigerians want to live better, says OG. Kolade Kayode said, before you dance naked in the market square, you should check your boss's blood temperature, Minister Keyamo. Minister Keyamo. With the national grid collapsing again, it's indeed good time to change the narrative back to political intrigue and hope that no one notices. But alas, is the DTJ in? A lot of people are noticing. As for Mr. Keyamo, there's nothing to say about him. Let him be there and be stewing. Thank you so much for watching.